everyone, welcome back to Hidden Creek Connection. This week we have a super fun topic. We are going to be talking about your send-off. So at the end of the night when you are leaving that reception, how are you going to make your grand exit? Stay tuned and we're going to talk about some fun ideas. Witnessed so many different awesome and amazing send-offs. Some of them are romantic, some of them are fun. There's a million different ideas that you can do for your send-off. But first, a little service announcement. Make sure that whatever you are doing for your send-off, you run it by your venue first. Some venues do allow certain things and some don't. So even if I'm talking about it here on the video today, make sure you do ask your venue permission before you do any of these items. So, number one, sparklers. That is the biggest question I get all the time. Can we do sparklers? Here at Hidden Creek, yes you can. So, sparklers make an amazing exit. They are beautiful and it's nice and dark outside, and then you just have this little pop of color. You have your guests lined up in rows and y'all just run down the row and everyone's like waving them, and they make the best pictures I've ever seen. But sparklers can be dangerous. I do understand why some venues don't allow them. So if you've been serving a lot of alcohol at your wedding, people think it's funny to poke and stick each other with these sparklers, and that is not good. So if you are going to be doing sparklers, just a little tip for you is to make sure you have a bucket of sand or water, so that way when you run down the aisle and everything is done, people can stick those in the bucket to dispose of them. That way the venue doesn't get upset when you leave them laying on the ground and leave burn marks on their property. A couple fun alternatives to sparklers, so that way you don't have those little incidents. Bubbles actually make amazing photos. So bubbles are what I used for my send-off because my venue did not allow sparklers. So if you have like string lights up above you and you do the bubbles underneath them, the bubbles are actually going to catch a little glow of those lights, and so in your pictures it looks like the bubbles are glowing, and it was so cool. So bubbles are really fun too. Another idea I saw that I thought was just genius because it really represented the couple together and it fit their theme. So the couple actually met at college. They met at A&M and they were Aggie fans. So they had all of their guests line up and wave towels because that is something that they do at that college. So for the send-off, everyone waved these towels for them, and it was like a big Aggie thing, and it was just so much fun and it represented them so well. I just loved that they did something that actually meant something to them. Really fun. Another awesome idea is glow sticks. So glow sticks, when you wave them around and someone's taking a picture, it looks like it's still like moving. You're gonna get that almost like watercolor effect where it looks like it was like smeared across the picture because people are moving them so fast that they just look really cool. Glow sticks are awesome. Another one of my favorite things that I saw. So we had a couple that got married in the winter time and they decided they wanted to throw snow. It was so cool. But of course we're in Texas and we don't get a lot of snow. We get ice, but we don't get snow. So they actually ordered it off of Amazon, and it is biodegradable fake snow. It came in like buckets, and so everyone just took like fistfuls of this fake snow and they threw it at the couples as they were leaving, and it looked like it was snowing. It was the most amazing thing ever. And then at the end of the night, all we had to do was take a water hose and it dissolved and washed right away. So that was really cool too. A lot of pictures that I'm seeing on Pinterest are of confetti. Beware of confetti because it looks really cool with the little colored streaks in the pictures, but confetti doesn't biodegrade, so you're really gonna have to clean up every single little piece after your send-off. Remember, when you're doing the send-off, the venue is gonna expect you to clean up whatever you're using for that send-off if you wanna get your deposit back. So with confetti, you're definitely going to want to make sure you have someone there with a broom and immediately sweeping all that stuff up. So keep that in mind when you're picking your send-off. Do you want something that's hassle-free, easy to go, or do you want something that you're going to need to designate a person and be like, hey, you're responsible for the sand bucket. You're responsible for the broom. Just keep those things in mind. Another fun thing that I have seen is those lanterns that float away. So you whack them and they float up and it looks like floating lanterns. Have y'all ever seen the movie Tangled on Disney? It's really cute. They do like floating lanterns. But be careful and ask your venue, because if you're in a city, those will float and get stuck in the trees and catch on fire. So ask your venue before you do those. Another fun thing I see on here is ribbons that are colored in your wedding theme colors. So you could wave like pink and blue or purple, whatever wedding colors are, you could wave the ribbons, which is another fun thing to do. So what do you do if you think all these ideas I told you are cheesy and you're just like, yeah, I'm not really digging it? Well, think about doing a unique send-off. So I have seen couples not do any kind of like object for the guests to hold. Everyone just stood outside and, you know, yelled and waved for them as they left, but they left in a really cool car. So that way the car was the attention instead of like the objects that everyone was holding. They left in a red like vintage convertible car, and so that way as they were leaving, everyone was just cheering and yelling, "We love you, congratulations." And you know, it just made it really fun. I also had a couple one time that left in a retro van, and they had decorated the windows with like "just married" and stuff. So when you see those really old movies and people leave with like the cans hanging off, it was like an old retro van. It was so cute. It looked like they were driving out of a movie. It was the most adorable thing ever. So just keep in mind that you don't have to do something off like Pinterest or what your friends have done or that you've seen at other weddings. You can come up with something unique and really fun to do. You don't have to do the typical wedding send-off. And little tip for you: if your wedding is going to be ending super late at night and you know a lot of people are going to want to leave early, do a fake send-off. That's the best piece of advice I can give you for your send-off right there, is a fake one. At the end of the night, if you're leaving at say midnight or 1 a.m. and you've only got 5 or 10 people left, your pictures aren't going to look as entertaining and energetic as if you would have done them with 50 people. You know, the more people you have in the picture, the better the pictures are gonna look, because you have more of that thing going on. There's more excitement, there's more energy. It really makes a much better photo. So if you're gonna do a late real send-off, do what's called a fake send-off. So you'll have everyone line up outside, distribute whatever object you've chosen for your send-off or the car, and you take the pictures just like you're really leaving. Everyone cheers, pretends like congratulations. You get in the car, you drive in a little circle, and you come right back and go right back inside and keep partying, because now you have these awesome photos and you can just relax the rest of the night and not have to worry about how many people are leaving and if you're going to have enough people left over for an awesome send-off. So that is really going to help y'all out too, making sure that you get great pictures. So there are so many different types of send-offs. I could literally go on forever, but just make sure that you pick something that is really special to you and that you are going to cherish those photos forever. And I hope this helped y'all out. Be sure to check with your venue about what they do and don't allow for that send-off. If you liked this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. I hope it helped you out, and as always, if you would like to comment down below, I'm happy to do any kind of videos that y'all need helps with tips and tricks on. And have a good one. Thank you so much for watching.